Well, kumusta kayo mga idol? Ang ating mapanood sa laban na ito ay ang laban ni Naoya Inoue versus Akhmadaliev Murodjon. Pero bago natin umpisa ng video ito, bago pa lang sa aming munting channel, kalimutan mag-subscribe at pakit na notification bell sa all para lagi tayo updated sa bago nating i-upload tulad nito. Maraming salamat po. Pero bago natin umpisa ng bakbagang ito, ay mag-intro muna tayo mga idol. Ating balikan naging laban ni Naoya Inoue versus Akhmadaliev at alamin kung paano nga ba tinalo ng Buster ang kanyang kabakbakan sa ibabaw ng lona.
True here tonight, only one man will leave as Super Bantamweight Champion. Round 1 scheduled for 12.
Corey, MJ Akhmadaliev has spent the last 2 years telling anyone who will listen that Naoya Inoue has been ducking him. That's the story he's been telling the public. Most importantly, that's the story he has been telling himself. But you saw in the introduction, Naoya Inoue did the Aaron Pryor gloved fist point to let him know it is monster time. Now, the tagline for this fight is, be careful what you ask for. Like you just said, only one of these people is right in their assertion. But the one thing we do know, Corey, is that this is the biggest showdown between a monster and an MJ since Michael Jackson's Thriller video.
Saw Inoue in the opening 10 seconds of this bout, breaking through, been at a relatively
and get into a rhythm as the rounds pass, but at the same time, the times we've seen Inoue hurt, it's been early in fights. So how do you reconcile this apparent early vulnerability with the fact that you, as Akhmadaliev, don't like to start fast?
Right hand there from Inoue. Akhmadaliev has been telling reporters he's predicting a stoppage victory here tonight. He says, let's see how Inoue reacts when I hit him for the first time. Good left hook there from Inoue. Akhmadaliev falls.
2 is glaring. And the puzzle now Akhmadaliev is going to have to solve is, can he find some timing that can trump Naoya Inoue's speed? Because those jabs are coming faster than Akhmadaliev.
Round 2 underway, an excellent start for the monster, Naoya Inoue. See what adjustments Akhmadaliev can make here. Beginning in the second round. Generally speaking, you know that Akhmadaliev is in a rhythm, Morgan, when he...
Akhmadaliev, like most fighters, high-level fighters, is used to people that can do one or the other. You're in with someone that does both. You're in a dilemma.
And Akhmadaliev with a staunch belief in his power. Feels that if he can touch Inoue, it's not certain that Inoue can handle it. If that is the case, it would take just one shot. Akhmadaliev, 11 knockouts in his 14 wins. Round 3 begins, and as you saw in the replays, there were times in that round when Akhmadaliev was starting to get a little bit closer to Inoue, trying to work his way to the inside, perhaps.
His problem is the price he's paying to get close, like right there. He's leaning in. Inoue pops him with the straight right. And if you've seen Inoue fight and followed him, you know that his strength...
Standing right in front of him, daring Akhmadaliev. There's Akhmadaliev looking for the left hand to the body. Doesn't quite get there clean, but it does initiate somewhat of an exchange, albeit won by Inoue. Nice double jab there a moment ago.
4.
Round 4 begins. This undisputed super bantamweight title clash. Naoya Inoue and MJ Akhmadaliev. Inoue continues to go to the right hand of the body. Akhmadaliev, at least briefly, changing his level a little bit, dipping at the knees. Get a little lower, perhaps, maybe taking away Morgan that route to the body.
Yes.
Something like that might happen if he's telling the truth and he launches the right hand.
Yes.
It looks like that.
And also, Inoue just seems to have Akhmadaliev right there,
Good
just
counter
thinking
right
a little
hand.
bit. Yes. Because he's so worried about that body attack, Corey. When Inoue changes levels and goes back upstairs, Akhmadaliev is vulnerable.
Both men landing with their backhand in that exchange, but Inoue sprinkling in a few more shots. So here the 10-second clapper. The action now picking up. This world title fight.
5.
But it still was not an Akhmadaliev round. You see Inoue get home once again with that straight right hand.
Round 5 begins. And although Inoue obviously had success in that 4th round, Morgan, it is perhaps, if you're looking for positive signs from Akhmadaliev in that round, it was that he was willing
Yes.
to enter that exchange to land that left hand, and
Yes.
that may be the decision he has to make in this fight.
Yeah, I don't, because of the disparity in speed, I don't know any other way right now.
This right hook there from Akhmadaliev. Tries to double it up. Back comes Inoue, and Akhmadaliev now waving the monster in.
Yeah, that might be his best way back into this fight, Corey, is to take his chances on and Inoue missed there with the right hand a few seconds ago. Did not miss with that sequence at all.
That is a fantastic left hook from Inoue, but again, credit to Akhmadaliev trying to come right back. Nothing as impactful as that sweeping left hook, but a reply nonetheless as Inoue walks him into another right hand. Digs a right hand to the body, does Inoue. Tempo really picking up here.
6.
Akhmadaliev with an authoritative jab. Just missing with that roundhouse left. Here's Inoue back to doing what he does. 1 and a 2, and he lands that left hook, whiplashes Akhmadaliev. Inoue, that might be the exact same blazer. Don't you hate when you go to the club and somebody's wearing the exact same thing as you?
Terrible. Crowd getting a little bit more vocal here in Nagoya.
Here's Inoue, too, doing another.
Thumbs up.
I lost count, Corey. That was at least 6 shots to the body.
Make it 7. Final 20 seconds of the round. Akhmadaliev has his brief moments, but back comes the monster. More body work from Inoue. And that'll
6.
Round 7 begins. Naoya Inoue again just standing and daring Akhmadaliev to take his chances as he goes right back downstairs with the right hand.
He likes to do is bait you into mistakes, and then when he counters you, he gets going. Which is another of his problems tonight, is that Inoue's not making that many mistakes. He can't bait Inoue into a mistake, and he doesn't like to lead Akhmadaliev.
Well, 10 seconds of the round. Inoue still daring Akhmadaliev to exchange.
8.
And as we look back at some highlights from the previous round, we unfortunately have to pass along the news that
and how near unbeatable Kostya was before that fight. And so as we remember Ricky Hatton as an athlete, as a fighter, let's not just focus on those two high-profile fights that he lost against all-time greats. Like, this is a guy that ran through the 140-pound division and was, if not a favorite, like a live underdog against Floyd Mayweather.
Back to action here you see the demeanor, the body language of Inoue now, and this is what Mike Tyson described when he was talking about Inoue, just how mean he could be in the ring. Inoue relishes in hurting his opponents, and it looked earlier in the round like he might have had
9.
Akhmadaliev is with his lead hand, but Inoue still gets there. Had 2 fights in a row to try to figure out Inoue, and what Inoue is letting you know is it ain't that simple.
Here the Diaz brothers telling Akhmadaliev that you need to move a little more after your combinations. You can't stay there in front of Inoue. And again, easier said than done, because even if you make those moves, Inoue is right there on top of you. You could also see Joel Diaz having to work a little harder with the end swell there, courtesy of that right hand. And boy, before the glove of Inoue had even left the nose of Akhmadaliev, there was a left hook to the body. There he does it again, same combination.
Hey, you could see that left hand too jolt Akhmadaliev. In a fight full of body shots, that one had something extra on it. Here's Akhmadaliev in retreat, Corey.
10.
That dramatic uppercut, knocking the sweat off of Akhmadaliev.
And on the face of Inoue, you're starting to see more and more smiles, and I think the only thing scarier than an angry monster, Morgan, is a happy monster that's having fun. Exactly. A happy monster is bad news for anyone in this weight neighborhood. And MJ Akhmadaliev has 3 rounds to make something happen.
Because again, the 2 times we've seen him down, he's adjusted within the fight. And the shot that dropped him never lands again. And I think Akhmadaliev came into this fight thinking he could land that same shot. Short range counter left hand. And Inoue has just never given him an opening for it.
So Inoue has kind of presented the possibility of hope of openings, as he did earlier, kind of parking himself on the ropes, but still getting the best of these.
I think back on this fight, I'm hard pressed to think of a round that don't have the benefit of the replay. They can't judge by the replay, but it's just in terms of the damage that punch might do. And if you're MJ Akhmadaliev, you think you've really rattled him, but in reality you haven't, because he's rolled with that punch.
2 rounds to go here in our main event. A potential rarity of seeing an Inoue fight go to the scorecards. Is a possibility here in this one. As much and as flush as Inoue has landed, there really, Morgan has been a counter left hook over the top there from Inoue. These are the frightening scenes if you're a prospective Inoue opponent, watching him do stuff like this, like trying out different stances on the fly.
Yes.
And still having the same level of effectiveness as he would normally. Hard body shot there from Inoue. 12th and final round of the opportunity that MJ Akhmadaliev hoped for and called for the better part of 3 years. He's got 3 minutes to capitalize on it. Of the opportunity that MJ Akhmadaliev hoped for and called for the better part of 3 years. He's got 3 minutes to capitalize on it.
And what you heard in Akhmadaliev's corner between rounds, Corey, was desperation. And it's amazing how quickly an attitude, or how profoundly an attitude can shift over the course of 33 minutes. Because on the way into this fight, it was, this guy's afraid of you, he's been ducking. Inoue just has not made the mistakes tonight.
Final minute of the contest. Inoue would love a final round knockout. Akhmadaliev not presenting too many glaring openings, yet Inoue still finds them, even against a fighter who is thinking defense first, even in a round in which he needs a knockout.
That's another testament to just the thoroughness with which Inoue has outclassed Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev knows he needs a knockout, but he's still playing defense. He wobbled him there.
Oh my goodness, he found the shot. Will it be too late? In the final moments of the fight, Akhmadaliev found the shot that he was looking for, and I'm sure when we slow it down,
and still the undisputed super power champion of the world, Naoya
Ang po ang ating video. Maraming salamat po sa iyong panunod, walang sawang suporta. Ikaw, idol, anong sasabi mo sa bakbakang ito? Para sa inyong opinion, i-comment mo niyan sa ating comment section sa ibaba. At kung nagustuhan mo naman ang video ito, paiwan naman ako ng like at pasubscribe na rin sa ating munting channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panunod. Sama kayo na rin lang, mag-ingat. God bless. Bye bye.